Hey everyone, how's it going? So this is a little anniversary video. Today is officially my 3-year anniversary on YouTube. So yeah, wow. All I have to say is just wow. It's uh, it's hard to believe that when I started this 3 years ago, on this exact day, all I had was this little crappy camera, and I was just like a little kid, and I was just talking, and I just upload videos. I mean. A lot of you guys don't notice, but I actually did have a YouTube account before this one. I actually started YouTube really in 2000, I'd say like early 2007. And that channel was called, Gameboy61494. It was my PSN ID. And yeah, I did like the same thing. It was even worse. I used my cell phone camera and the quality was really bad. I didn't really upload much of anything. I think I had like almost like 50 videos on there at the most. And it was just, gameplay and just me putting my my gameplay up with my thoughts. And yeah, so here we are. Actually that channel got shut down. I shut it down. I shut it down because of all the negative feedback I got from, my old friends, so to say. I guess you really can't call them friends. A lot of people when I first started were like, "Oh, why are you doing it? This is stupid. Your views are so low. No one cares. It's a waste of your time." And I got criticized after criticized after, just getting criticized like every single time. And yeah, at one point it just got to me. It just got to me, and I was just, like, whatever. So I ended the channel the day after the first Infamous came out, May 20. Actually, no, not the day after the first Infamous came out. That's right. It was it was a year before the first Infamous came out. I remember that because yeah, May. I think it was May 26, 2008 is when I ended the channel. I was like, I'm never gonna do this again. Blah 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 blah, and I was just like, all right. And I still stuck around on YouTube. I didn't have an account. I just stuck around on YouTube, watched some videos and stuff like that. So I mean, I was still on YouTube, but I just didn't have an account. So, and then I was looking at some gameplay, and I said to myself, I mean, as I was watching this, I was like, man, I really want to try that. I really want to do that again. I really want to go out and start this, and I want to really do it again. And that idea just kept popping up in my head over and over and over again. And yeah, I went ahead on YouTube, created a new account called the IndustrialGamer on this very day 3 years ago. And at first, I didn't know what was going to come of it. I didn't expect it to be, something that I'd be very avid in, something that I'd spend a lot of time in, make all these videos for, and do live commentary and reviews. I mean, on my old YouTube account, because I sounded like a little kid, I was so afraid to talk. So what I did is I ended up just making videos with my mouth completely shut, and I put like subtitles and annotations in there. So yeah, that that was a long time ago, but you know, when I did this new channel, I said, you know what, I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna completely start over. I'm really gonna try to do it, and I'm gonna give it my all. And so I created my first video, um, and it was a Call of Duty 4 video. As you all know, some of you seen it, was the hiding spots video, Call of Duty 4 hiding spots. I had this little tripod thing that didn't really work, and then I had like this digital camera that recorded in like 480p, but the quality was horrible, so it didn't matter anyway. And I just put up some videos of Call of Duty 4 hiding spots, on like a map. And then I decided to talk, and the first time I was so nervous. I was really nervous. Just I wouldn't know what people were gonna think. I was just, most of the time I was just paused in the video, and I kind of messed up on the name, the name of the map. I was like, that like, my whole reaction was that because I just thought it was complete trash. And then I look at that video today, and then I watch the new ones, the modern ones that I have up today, and I say, look how far I've come, look how far I've matured since for this whole YouTube thing. Look at all the friends I have, all the support that you guys have been giving me. It's great. So, yeah, I really pride myself on doing a good job as far as turning this channel into something professional. Now, a lot of you guys are I get a lot of, I still get criticism, basically. I mean, I didn't really, I mean, from people that comment on videos, and they're like, why are you making videos? You have 1,200 something videos and only 600 subscribers. What's wrong with you? I mean, a lot of people just say, why do you put in all this effort when people aren't asking for the footage? People aren't really watching the footage. Just why do you do it? And I say, my response to that would be just because I enjoy doing it. I simply enjoy doing it. I mean, it may be for you guys and stuff, but really, I really believe that I really look at those videos in the past, and that really just changes my whole perspective on stuff. Like, it is for you guys, the footage and stuff, but it's also for me as well, because I like to look back and stuff like that and just say, wow, that's what I used to be like. So, um, I noticed some of you have been with me for a long time, been supporting me and stuff like that, so, which kind of makes what I'm about to tell you something that's really private. Alright, so I mean, um, I don't want like any family members at all. I mean, really, like, my mom will just watch my YouTube channel. She'll go on my channel and watch an unboxing, that's it. But if she's watching this, alright, just get off of the page, please. Just don't listen to the rest of the video, because this is gonna get kind of private, and I just would respect if you just did not watch the rest of the video. Alright, so exit out now, please. Alright. I am the perfect cover, so to say. Alright, what I'm about to tell you is something I've only told one person in my life, my best friend. And I believe that in terms of relationships, I think friends are the most valuable, not family members. I think friends are the most valuable, specifically because I think they last longer, and you create the friends, alright? You don't create your family members, you create the friends, meaning that you're friends with the people who are mainly your personality. Alright, I mean, lots of you guys can understand that, so. But I'm the perfect cover. No one ever suspects, just for the whole time that you guys are with me, you would never expect what I'm about to tell you right now, okay? For 5 years straight, pretty much, may even be longer than that, I kind of suffered from, let's just say, depression, alright? It wasn't something that I had treatable. I wasn't really the type of popular person at school. A lot of people will know. I mean, I wasn't the type of person that had a lot of friends. I was very quiet, very reserved. And it may seem, it may seem that I had like, I was like a popular guy and I knew everyone. That's not me. I didn't have any friends. I got pushed around, I got shoved, I got made fun of to the point where, I mean, it really got bad, This happened throughout, like, elementary school, almost, and then it really killed me in middle school. I mean, it killed me to the point where I was thinking about suicide. Honestly. I'm not joking. It killed me to the point where I was actually thinking, and I had visions of suicide. And, I mean, I used to, like, just I used to like, come home sometimes, and afterwards, and I just, I sometimes I come home in tears. Well, not really I come home in tears, but I'd like come home and then I'd be like crying later, like honestly. And sometimes, sometimes I would even it would even get to me to the point where I just would cry at school, and then people are like, "Oh, it's wrong." It's not nothing that's wrong. I mean, the thing that really kills me most of all is that I had private school education all the way up to high school. I pretty much had private school education, and no one really liked me whatsoever. No one really cared about me, and I had like three friends. I had like three friends. Everyone knew me, but everyone just pushed me around, and I got made fun of. Mainly people calling me gay and stuff like that. You know, I didn't really get. I wouldn't say beat up. I didn't get beat up at all. But emotionally, I got hurt to the point where I was thinking about suicide. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. It's something that changes you completely as a person. I'm not. A lot of people. I think the reason I'm a friends with a lot of other people on YouTube is because my maturity mostly. Um, I'm a very formal person, and I present myself that way. When you talk to me and stuff, I'm not always like, yelling at the mic or really just, I know how like a little kid would be. I'm not like that. And I think that's why I'm more friends with, people who like are like adults, and adults like me more because I'm just had that mature attitude. And a lot of you guys who know me, um, on YouTube and you play games with me, you're like, yeah, this guy's a pretty mature guy. So, but yeah, I mean, it pretty much went on, and I it pretty much stopped. Like just completely blocked ties from all those people at middle school, right? I just completely just put up like a brick wall and just said, no more communications. I completely blocked all communications, didn't even go near them. And when I went to high school and stuff, uh, it was kind of different because in high school everyone's kind of alone, you know. Everyone's alone. So yeah, I sort of like kind of hung up on myself for a little bit. For like 6 months straight, I would just eat lunch by myself. I didn't make any friends. I didn't talk to anyone. That wasn't me. My whole emotional, my whole like self. What do you call that? Self-esteem. My whole self-esteem was just broken. It was just completely broken to the point where I'm like a lifeless person. I mean, I wouldn't talk to anyone. I'd keep to myself. I wouldn't start a conversation. Wouldn't butt into other people's conversations. I wouldn't do anything that would enter a conversation with someone. And then I just was like, whatever. I didn't care. Um, I met my best friend. I met him during biology, and he talked to me first. Obviously, and he talked to me. Um, And then I was at the beginning, I was just like, this is just stupid. I was just like, no. I was just like, whatever. I didn't really do anything to enhance the conversation more. And so I was just like, whatever. And so and so it just continued basically more or less. It just continued. Like sometimes he talked to me, other times like maybe I'd ask him a question. So I made like a little bit of an effort here and there. But and then well, I actually skipped the part. The reason I started making more of an effort is because whatever I'm gonna tell you guys. The reason I had more of an effort is because I had this dream, right? This dream, like the day I met him, right? That night I met him. I had this dream, right? And it was this dream I envisioned while I was back at middle school. While all this stuff was happening, it was the dream, and it we're on a dark. It's like a dark area. It's like you know, just completely pitch black. We're on the bridge. You know, and you can see the reason I could tell we're on the bridge is because of, you know, the light poles and everything like that. But I mean, and it's just pouring rain, like pouring, completely pouring rain. And you know, here I am, and I'm just sitting here. I don't know where I am. I just like appeared there more or less. And then you see all the lights flickering off, 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 off as it's coming closer to me. And then it comes, and then as the lights, you know, are shutting off to me, the light that I'm standing under just completely stays on. All right, it stays on. And so, you know, that itself was very emotional to say. I mean, I was scared. It felt really real. It did. It felt very real. And I was just scared, and I just collapsed. I was just on my knees really, and I don't I think I was crying, yeah, and I was just on my knees and I'm just crying. So and then something happens, and then someone walks up to me. You know, hear footsteps. He he crouches down, gets on his knees, and then puts his shoulder. You know, he puts his hand like over my shoulder, right? And as I like look as I look this way, you know, as I go to look at him to see who this person is, the light shuts off and I can't see anything. And then it ends. And then it ends. The day I met Joseph, the same thing happened. Although the light didn't go off, it stayed on, and then I could notice that it was him. I didn't know what that meant, first of all. I didn't know what that meant. I said, I only met this guy today. That's what I said. I only met this guy today. And you know how it was just questioning because like I only met this guy today. How you know could he just be the person? You know, the person that I've been looking for, the person that's identity wasn't revealed for like 3 years. How can he be that person? And that day I said, okay, this person's obviously means something, so I'm gonna make more of an effort to be friends with him. So I started talking to him more often. You know, it took me like 5 months, like maybe three or 4 months maybe, and before I asked him for his phone number. Always said we were, you know, we'll hang out sometime, blah 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 blah, and yeah, um, you know, the summer hit. I didn't see him for the whole summer. He didn't answer his phone. Wasn't I guess there was no other communication that I had with him. He didn't answer his phone. Um, and then you know, I sort of just was wondering. I sort of missed him. You know, not to be gay or anything, you know. What I'm telling you guys is something serious. I don't want any jokes, you know. I'm honestly, if you honestly think I'm kidding, then yeah, I don't even know what to say. If you think I'm kidding, I'm not kidding. Why would I have any reason to lie right now? Really? But second year started school, junior year, and I saw him. You know, we started talking more often. It took me like a year before I actually made an effort to go hang out with him like every you know like lunchtime, you know, every lunch. We would sit with him and his friends and his you know I got acquainted with his friends pretty quickly because some of them knew me already. But yeah, as of now, you know, I hang out with him every day. I talk to him practically every day, and yeah, you know, it's it's just amazing, you know, what stuff happens and you don't know why, and then you get like something like that. Because what I'm telling you guys, it's like it would only happen in like the movies, but I'm serious. I mean, it didn't happen. Like I just can't believe that this happened. You know, the way it did. So you know, I hang out with him like every day now, and yeah, you know, I gonna say something. You know, I got to the point now where I'm like, I actually mean something to them, and that was like the hardest part, to actually mean something to someone is something that must be earned, of course. It isn't just something that's given. You have to earn that. You have to earn the right to be loved, per se. You know, I because of everything that's happened, I practically would I'd honestly kill myself like any day, any time, anywhere. I'd kill myself for this kid just because he helped me, or just he doesn't know it. I mean, I told him everything that happened. I told him the way I'm telling you guys, but I really don't know if he really listened or if he even remembered. I tell him everything. Is that gay? Is it gay to tell your best friend everything? Huh. I what else I want to say? Yeah, I mean, what I'm really trying to get at here today is I don't want you guys to feel sorry at all. This isn't, so you guys can say, "Oh, I feel so sorry for the industrial gamer." I want this to be an example. What I told you here today, I want it to be an example. I don't know if you've seen this going around, if you know someone, if that's, this has happened to. Maybe you are the person this has happened to. I just want to show you that you can create happiness out of anything. I was like in practically, that I was in that position, and look what I created. I created a channel with more videos than a person would have uploaded for 4 years straight, a video every day. I mean, that's amazing in itself. I'm just one person. I uploaded more than I uploaded more videos than a person would have if he uploaded a video every day for 4 years straight. I uploaded the video. I uploaded more videos than that. It's amazing. I'm gonna keep uploading. I'm gonna keep uploading. I'm gonna keep recording. That's just what I love doing. And you guys are so awesome because you guys give me just feedback after feedback after feedback. And I love it when I get a comment. I mean, I know a lot of people wonder, but I read I read every single one of your comments. I do. I read every single one. I don't care if it was posted on a video so old ago, like 7 months or even a year and a half ago. I'll read it. I don't care if it's how long the video was posted. I'll read every single one of your comments, and I gladly reply if you guys have a question. I love it when people say stuff like, "Oh, I love your videos. Thank you so much for uploading. You're great. You're funny, and just the feedback, the positive feedback. It means so much to me. It really does. It means a lot. I may not upload everything on time. I may not be the perfect commentator at all, but when I have, people that actually care, I really appreciate it. Just a simple comment, even if it's like, yeah, this game's cool. I really appreciate it. I really do. And all the likes that you guys have given. And I got to the point now where you guys like really like me, to the point where if someone were to like criticize one of the videos saying, "Oh, you suck. Why are you uploading videos?" I know that I have people that would back me up. I know that I have people that would back me up, and I love that. I really love that. So it's just awesome. Uh, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. I mean, I even have a simple thank you is just not enough. It's unfortunate because I wish I can give you guys more, but a simple thank you is not enough. I just really want to let you know that I appreciate it, and hopefully what I just told you will encourage you to do something great. I look at people's channels who are just starting out and they're in the same position I was 3 years ago, and I look at them and I say, you know what? You may have a crappy camera, you may have crappy commentary, but you had the balls to start something, and who knows, it may be better. So thank you guys so much for everything. Yeah, just thank you, and of course, thanks for sticking with me for like the past 3 years, and if just continue to watch videos, I guess. So thank you guys. All right, really, thanks.